Radio Free Tatooine presents Galactic War Report, a Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes podcast.
Boshuda, fellow holotable hustlers, you're tuned into Galactic War Report, a Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes podcast that's better than some and worse than others. I'm Sean, a.k.a. the other Sean, and sitting across the holotable from me is Josh, a.k.a. the Golden Pop-Tart.
So we're recording of a day that's almost like a holiday for us in some ways with this game, a day of the release of a new Galactic Legend.
It is. It's a holiday for the rich folk.
Oh, it is, right? Little bit. But on the other side, it feels like every time we have a Galactic Legend that comes to the game, it changes it just a little bit. And so I'm really interested to kind of see how Mr. Hondo takes over. He's already taking over canon. I'm not sure if you've watched any of the videos yet of the event yet, but
I haven't.
I won't spoil it, but let's just say he's making his mark on Star Wars already. So I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I mean, I love the character, and you're absolutely right. When a new Galactic Legend comes out, it is kind of a special moment for the game because it shakes up the meta. That's what shakes a meta. You know, like Mace comes out, and now you've got another team for your raid.
Yeah, I know, right?
A Galactic Legend comes out, and ideally, anyways, they kind of fluctuate in how effective they are. Now you have new things you have to plan against in Territory War, in Grand Arena. Mm-hmm. You've got new tools for you to use in Grand Arena, Territory War, Territory Battle, the raid. Like, there's a lot going on when a new Galactic Legend comes out. Yeah. So it is a pretty cool time for the game because, let's face it, it's a grind. That's what we do. It's a grind constantly. And when you grind for a character like this and you get it and you get to use it, like there's not a lot of moments in the game that are higher impact than that. So that's very cool. So anyways, we're going to be talking about him.
Yeah, right.
Surprise. Yeah, I think that's the biggest story, but we also have the return of Mace.
Yep.
We'll be talking about that a little bit. Some new Datacrons, new ships. We basically got the equivalent of a road ahead.
Yeah.
We got new ships.
Mini road
we have
ahead.
Zuckuss and the path ahead. Perhaps.
Oh yeah.
Zuckuss and Forlom. The Stranger.
I know.
I mean, we got some things to get into, but first, I do have to take a little break and celebrate some Blurf days. This week, we've only got a handful, but they're spicy. They're spicy ones. You may have seen in-game, Shin Hati is now accelerated because she's been in the game for a year, or at least on the 19th, it'll be a year.
Crazy already. I think that's the thing that I just keep on I don't know. It's only a year, but it feels like so much far. I mean, we like in Swoga years. I mean, I'm telling you, it feels like she's been here forever.
She's a grown up. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I feel like when we used to do these Blurf days, it was a character, we would say happy Blurf day, and now they're accelerated. Finally, I can get that character.
Yeah.
And now, like, Shin is accelerated, and we're like, well, yeah, I've got that.
Yeah.
You know, like we have matured as well, you know? Like we're grown folk. Just a little perspective. That's just my stream of consciousness speaking. Yeah.
I like
opening up. On the 20th, we have one. Now, you want to talk about an old dog? Jango Fett.
Man.
Been in the game for 7 years.
I still love the design, the redo of the design. It looks so good. I've watched and re-listened episode 2. I don't know. I guess now that I've seen Django in a different way, like he's pretty BA. Like I like Django with that. So
I'm a Django fan for sure.
Yeah. I mean, can you imagine? He has how many children? I mean, technically they're clones, but like that guy, his child support. I mean,
well, no wonder he's always like, bounty hunting and kind of like staying in the shadows. Like they're looking for him.
They are.
Yeah, but 7 years of Django. I like the kit. It's not overpowered.
Yeah,
it's good. It's solid. He still has uses on a Separatist team, on a Mandalorian team.
Yeah, definitely.
Whether that's probably a Maul Mandalorian, but like he slots into a lot of different teams, and I think that's very cool. That's something we don't get a ton of these days, but we'll see. We may see a little bit more of that. I guess Ezra slots into every team, but that's an example of that being bad because Ezra's just so good you can't afford to not use him. It's a tangent. It's a tangent. Here we go. What Ezra reminds me of versus what Django reminds me of is I play Magic the Gathering.
Mm-hmm.
And they did a crossover with Lord of the Rings a few years back, right? Mm-hmm. And the one card, the One Ring, was super expensive. It's still like $60, I think, something like that. But it used to be $100, even more. And it was so good that it was in your deck, whether it made sense to be in your deck or not. Like if it didn't have to synergize at all.
Yeah.
It's just so good and punishes the other player so much that it doesn't matter what deck you're playing. You put 4 of those in your deck.
You just do it.
And eventually Wizards of the Coast has to step in one of those situations and say, all right, we got to ban this card. It's making it not fun because everyone's playing it and it brings nothing to the game. If everyone has it, it's stupid.
Yeah.
Are you listening, CG? Ban Ezra. That's my point. Ban Ezra Bridger.
Well, I never want to restrict use of players, but I just still, it'd be wonderful to have attacks that only work for offense and attacks that only work for defense.
Like modal abilities or something.
Just like with the SLKR, like, again, if that's an offensive team and you can murder whatever you want and no one's going to tell on you, like that's wonderful.
Yeah.
The moment it goes through and makes it to where you can't focus, like, yeah. But
so, anyways, Django Fett's cool though.
I know, right? Tangent complete. We'll have another one. Don't worry.
Complete. All right. Up next on the 21st is Jabba the Hutt. It's time for a new Galactic Legend. So here's last Galactic. Well, 2 Galactic Legends ago.
Yeah.
It's that time of year. Is the September Galactic baby boom.
Yeah, it's about right.
Galactic boom. Jabba. Honestly, one of my favorite Galactic Legends.
Agreed.
Because in Conquest and in territory battles, he's just never going to lose.
Right.
Never going to lose. And you don't see it as often. It's not completely gone, but you don't see it as often as you used to. But whenever the Hokey Religions feat comes up,
you just know.
Throw Jabba in there. That's easy. I got this. And I don't know, maybe Hondo is going to be that too. But that's a fun team to use.
It is.
I mean, lots of stuff blowing up, Rancor smashing people.
I mean,
silly sound effects.
And then the laugh. I mean, it really is. It's a good kit. And then it just feels good. Like the fact that they had to change the whole dynamic and he came in and he's the first large character. I just think that's cool. I mean, he looks cool. He acts cool. And I don't know. That's where even with Hondo watching some of him, I'm getting definitely getting some Jabba vibes. So it's kind of fun to do that, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, I dig it. All right, well, let's take a look at this week's upcoming in-game events, brought to you by swgohevents.com. For a complete list of past, present, and future events, go to swgohevents.com, because I'm reading this wrong, but you get the picture. It's a universe of info and a galaxy of heroes. You know that. All right, on the 19th, we've got Smuggler's Run 2 coming. I guess that's the day this launches, so get in there and do it if you haven't.
I know.
On the 20th, we'll have an assault battle. It'll be Military Might as well as Dark Sovereign for you Leviathan chasers. Pop-Tart's just going to watch it go by.
I'm just going to watch it go by.
It is.
I'm going to make it with all these updates. My profundity is going to be wonderful, but my Leviathan's just going to always be wanting.
Yeah. You know what? Uh-oh. It's another tangent. I thought about... No, I'll save it. I got profundity thoughts.
Okay.
But we'll get it when we're talking to the ships.
I think we need to have like a button or something that whenever we go on a tangent, we just have to have like a soundtrack or something to that.
Yeah, like something. I don't know. Maybe.
Like don't count on it, but maybe.
Yeah. Okay, so where are we? On the 21st, we have Galactic Bonus 2. The 22nd, we have an Omega Battle on Endor. 23rd is Ghosts of Dathomir. These are all thrilling events. This is for your Night Sisters Zombie and Spirit Shards. For newer players, it's a great event. For us, we're like, oh, Shard Shop. Cool.
Yeah, right.
And then on the 24th, we have another assault battle. That'll be Rebel Roundup. You always love assault battles, whether the new style or the old style. I just love seeing them. And that is the event calendar for the week. Soon will be Mace's return, but not yet.
Not yet.
We were really hoping for a little bit sooner.
I was really hoping it was going to be this week.
Yeah. That's a little rough. But
I mean, 12
whatever.
days too. That's the hard part. It's not like it's 2 weeks away. I mean,
I was like, maybe I'll get him and I can use him in this raid. No. You also will not be using him in the next raid. It's going to be a while, my friend. So yeah, but before we get into any of that, I want to give a quick shout out to our fantastic Patreon supporters. If you enjoy what we do and you want to be a part of our exclusive community, head on over to patreon.com/Galactic War Report. You get VIP access to our Discord, early access to episodes, like 1 day early. And of course, we do a weekly Doth chat at 8:30 Eastern on Wednesdays with our patrons, where we chat, you know. Sometimes we chat about Galaxy of Heroes. Sometimes you think we do tangents on the show.
I know.
Man, it gets weird in Doth chats. But your support keeps the lights on and the sandcrawlers running. Now then, punch it, Pop-Tart.
Man, we had some fun little things that I want to start with. First was we got 3 gamble packs for free?
Yeah, we did.
How awesome is that? Like,
that was very cool.
I mean, again, it's one of those things where, always lovely to have a chance to get that 330. It didn't work for me, but
I didn't get it this time either. No.
But
I also didn't win the recent Powerball.
True, yeah.
But
I think there's probably one person that got that 330 and is super happy with it. Now probably already at 7 stars to their characters. But either way, like, how awesome is that
right.
We just got something like that for free. And then the second side to it, you just get 1,000 crystals. That was last week as well.
Heck yeah.
And all of a sudden, all you got to do is just log on. I mean, how sweet was that? So sometimes it's nice to say thank you. I could say, well, others got triple drops today or this week coming in, right? From the 20th, 21st. Yeah. But I still got 1,000 crystals. I will 100% take that. Again, thank you.
Yeah.
So we have, let's go with the news stuff before we get into the meat potatoes, which I think it has to be Mr. Hondo there. But we are at the end of kind of this era. Now we're moving into the Deadly Pursuit era, which is really kind of interesting. So that means that at the end of every era, it sounds like we got a GL. So we got Hondo that came out as of today for us, which is the 17th as we record. But we got a glimpse into kind of what the future holds. Now, you kind of, well, I'm not going to say put the cat out of the bag because that's a weird expression, right? Like, who actually put the cat in the bag and then was like, oh, I'm going to take it out and show it off? I don't understand.
Have you ever put a cat in a bag?
I haven't, no.
I'm not sure that I have, but I probably have. I definitely put cats in blankets. Like I got a kitten and he loves when you just roll him up in a blanket and then like poke it and he attacks your finger as you're poking him. And then you open up the blanket and he just freaks out and runs, like does circles. So I guess I can see it. Because once he's out of that blanket, he's out of that blanket.
Is he?
So the idiom stands. Yeah.
My cat basically is so lethargic. If I put the blanket over top of it, she's just going to sit there. I mean, not move.
Yeah, I've got some old kitties too, but we have the little kitten, which is great for cat owners. If you have two really old cats, the one thing they love the most is when you bring a kitten into the mix that just wants to play all the time.
I get that. All right. Well, now that the cat's out of the bag, sorta, kind of, maybe. We do have a few different kits that they're going to be coming out here real soon. Now, the first one is Rogue One. And so we can go over that today as well.
Yeah.
And then secondly, we have Rebel B-Wing, which is really kind of interesting because, again, Rogue One and Rebel B-Wing, does that mean we're getting some upgrades to profundity or really anything else, maybe?
Yeah. I mean, that's the only ships they mentioned. But so Rogue One is clearly going to be for profundity. They even say something along those lines that it's for profundity. Now, profundity being one of the top fleets in the game already, like it's almost like you're watching Leviathan is dominant, right? And Executor gets punishing one, and now it smokes profundity. And so profundity is getting Rogue One, and maybe B-Wing goes with that too, probably as well. And all those other capital ships are at the bottom of the lake. Just like, remember us?
I know, right?
Do you remember us? Negotiators, like, but we're still terrible.
I think there's an Eminem song where it's like, remember me? I mean, that's where I went with that.
It's sad
Yeah.
that there are three good fleets. And, you know, Chimera was almost there. It was there for a bit, and then that kind of got nerfed.
Yeah,
but yeah, so my thought, what I almost got into earlier, this is one of my like shower thoughts today when I do my real deep thinking. What if Rogue One and Rebel B-Wing both fit into a profundity fleet really well?
Mm-hmm.
And now you've got your Falcon that can go to home one with Biggs and Wedge. Now this is the like canon nerd in me, right? But they can go be with their friends there. And then when eventually we get a Red 5, there's a place to use it. And home one is good. And it has cool Rebel ships. Take the Y-Wing too, because that's cool. And maybe like Rogue One thematically would have the profundity and the B-Wing, and it could have Ghost and Phantom because they were there at the battle, right? And I'm sure some others that are escaping my mind. Outrider wasn't at any of them, so put Outrider wherever. If that still synergizes with profundity, cool, that's great. So that's what I was thinking is please make home one playable. That would be really cool.
I mean, just in general, if you could have a lot of your ships, like say you love Grievous, right? It'd be nice for him to be better.
Agreed. Right? And obviously you've still got Dooku and Asajj that they haven't touched for separatist ships or more droid ships. There's possibilities there.
Oh, for sure. So it will be interesting. It looks like both of these are going to be marquee events. And as we know for ships, marquees are fun they are not as much fun as when they do like the quick blitz type scenario, but I guess we will see. And hopefully it does.
Well,
shift
the good news
so.
is after a year, they're accelerated, right?
No.
Right?
No. That would be awesome if they would. I mean, come on, CG. You can do it. You know,
it's time. It's time.
Next, we actually have 2 new bounty hunters, it looks like. So we have Thor LOM. Kind of fun.
Forlom. Yep.
Yeah, Forlom. Like, the cool thing is, love the design of the character just in general, right? Just in Star Wars as a whole. He reminds me so much of like one of the aliens from Mars Attacks. I mean,
oh, sure.
Just like very elongated into robot, right?
Yeah.
I mean, so kind of interesting from that one. And on awesome name, I mean, we go back to that Star Wars being weird because we got a Zuckuss coming up here.
Man. We got Zuckuss. Forlom and Zuckuss, buddy.
I mean, it's cool. I mean, he's kind of like an insect like looking character as well.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I always loved the toys when I was a kid because they look like a robot version of each other. Like Zuck. Although the toys, so the Kenner action figures were incorrectly named. The package for Forlom, he was called Zuckuss, and Zuckuss was called Forlom. So when you're going through original Kenner collections, if you have to be real careful if you're looking for a Zuckuss, the character, or like the thing that is named Zuckuss in that toy line. And it's just a weird bit of like that's the kind of stuff that would happen in the 70s and the 80s, you know, like they're not fact checking nothing. They're just shipping toys.
Well, hey. Well, I mean, I think it's going to be pretty fun. I hope that these, I mean, if it goes on to a bounty hunter team and makes them even better. I mean, I would love the fact that now we're going to have a guaranteed, Relic 8? Is it 8 Bosk, right? For Hondo. So maybe this is something that's going to make it to where maybe bounty hunters come back. I would absolutely love this to work with Mandalorian. Yeah. Because, I mean, being able to use him and actually disintegrate something would be so much fun. We just don't get to do it, you know?
Well, you think about like the original intent of the bounty hunter faction was they all have leader abilities with different payouts, and you build up a team and you can say, well, I should use a Bosk lead in this situation. I should use a Boba Fett lead in this situation and a Greedo lead in this situation. And you know, of course, some are going to be better than others, and it really comes down to almost always Bosk as a lead, right? But this could be cool with, like, you know, revitalizing the team in a couple of different ways. Like with a Forlom lead, you can actually take out Queen Amidala, and a Zuckuss lead, maybe you can take out some other kind of like team that normally bounty hunters aren't touching, you know? And the way they like surgically design these characters now, I could see them doing that. Like where it scratches one particular itch and it doesn't go crazy with power creep because it's just one team that you can beat now with that. And I think that would be awesome.
Yeah. And lastly, I think both you and I are super excited for this. We have this stranger coming the next conquest.
Yeah.
And I will say, I'm going to go hardcore. I mean, I did that for Padme, probably even by the past. Like this is weirdly enough one of those characters that I don't even care what faction he goes into. I'm just ready. Yeah. I think it's going to be fun.
Oh God, I just realized it's going to be another overpowered Ufu.
You're right.
Oh no!
But even then, though, I mean, think about
maybe he'll be Sith. Maybe he'll be Sith.
I mean,
we can hope.
Yeah, think about that with Sith. But if he's a Ufu, then Malicos, really, that team too could use a lift, right? You know, I mean, at one point, I mean, that used to be.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
It would be. It's going to be interesting to kind of see. Nice. I mean, if
I think, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was going to say, if he is Sith, I mean, again, where's he going to go? But I don't care. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be fun.
We'll find room.
Oh, yeah.
I think he's going to be cool because it makes me think back on like some characters are, whether they're good or bad, they just have awesome animations. And God, isn't that a great description of the Acolyte?
Yeah.
Whether you think it's good or bad, it has some really cool like fight choreo.
Oh yeah.
And we were already talking in the DOF chat beforehand about some of the moves that he could do. Like there are some iconic fight scenes with this dude. And I'm not trying to start a fight with anyone, but you all know where to find me. I loved the Acolyte. I thought it was great. I understand why some people don't. Cool, whatever. That's on you. But the action in it was just so cool. So many scenes that were so incredibly cool. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing what kind of treatment they give this character.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. So,
I do think it's a little disappointing that his name is the Stranger.
I know.
Because it's almost like we don't want to spoil the Acolyte for you. Like it's been out a long time, and let's be real. I don't want to say most, but a lot of people, a lot of very online people hated it. Mm-hmm. So it's not like people are rushing to check it out. And plus, didn't they even remove it from Disney Plus?
I don't think so.
I thought they did,
there.
and either they just brought it back or they're bringing it back soon or something.
Wow.
I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure it left Disney Plus.
Wow.
And of course the trolls. Just like, see, it's so bad that I don't know. I could be thinking of a different show, but I thought it was that one.
Well, that's a fun part about Star Wars. Like I said before, it's weird. There's good things for some people, good things for others. Yeah. That's what's nice about it.
That helmet.
But for us,
that helmet.
I know that helmet is something else,
so good.
man.
It's so good.
I also too love the Good Place, and so I think he is such a good actor. So for me, it was really fun. But now I will say there is another change with the fact that we have Rogue One and Rebel B coming out. That means we got to make sure Leviathan's going to be okay. So for the 100th time, we're having a little bit more change going on.
Oh, no kidding!
So,
I didn't even see that. What's up with Leviathan?
So they're changing the unique, and now it's going to have the added where Galactic Republic, Jedi, and Rebel enemies can't assist or attack again if they're like attacking a Sith. So guess what? It's still not. It sounds to me like Profundity still is not going to be able to beat Leviathan, even with this stuff happening. So, but at least we know that your investment in Leviathan was still the right thing to do.
I guess so.
But
I mean, I like Leviathan, but when I think of most iconic Star Wars ships, it's never been Leviathan. Like it, whatever.
But still. And also, too, which I should have started talking about this at the beginning, we have 2 new character remodels.
I thought I caught one on my stream. I was selecting characters, and I was like, hold up. Just a second here. So I wasn't sure if I was imagining it or what, but yeah.
Yeah, and it's interesting because General Kenobi looks like he got a little bit of a facelift here, and it's going to take me a moment to get used to it. I don't know. Like, it's definitely like him, but I'm used to the Clone Wars version of it. So it's going to take me a moment because really the face, he actually looks older than, like he actually goes through and looks older than Jedi Master Kenobi, which made me think like the face of Jedi Master Kenobi looks different. What if we're going to get another Kenobi at some point? And this looks
lordy.
Like this looks more like kind of old, not an old Ben, like, but what we saw in the Kenobi series, like the facial expressions and kind of even the hair and stuff, like it again, lovely, right? It looks great. It's nice and shiny.
Oh yeah, Grievous does look a lot different.
Grievous looks wonderful though. That's what the one that
green?
The green in his body, the fact that he has like scars on his face, like it just looks so good. It's definitely one of my favorites now. I just wish again that was another character that was a little bit better. But he looks like he's gone a couple rounds. I mean,
yeah.
But the eyes, I think, is the cool thing for me. Is like the fact that before, like it was more again Clone Wars ish, right? So I think that in episode 3, when they do the close up of his eyes, is one of my favorite scenes. Like, and it just feels like that is the Grievous that you have now.
I like it. He looks a lot better. I mean, I gotta check this this Hondo event out.
Yeah. Let's move into Hondo. Yeah, that was I love, actually it was kind of fun. I was at an event today for work, and they're like, all right, it's 2:30. You're like, we're done. I'm like, oh, we're done.
Sweet.
So I go home, right? And so get to watch streams, be able to watch people go through and lock. Like, it is truly a wonderful day for me. I just really enjoy, just watching and seeing those people that they're spending the couple dollars to get them on day one. But man, it's like, for us, it's like, okay, I'm looking into the future like 6 months from now, but still, how sweet is it? So, but yeah.
Well, let's go through Rogue One.
Oh,
I think that'll be quicker.
First?
Yeah, that's a simpler kit. I want to know, what is that kind of ship called? I don't know, but it's like a ship design that I love from Rogue One. I forgot that that's what they flew in, but it's like the thing that looks like a turtle.
Yeah.
And once you see it as a turtle, you'll never not see it as a turtle. It's a turtle.
Turtle.
So anyways, it's basic, is deal special damage to target enemy 3 times and target lock them for 2 turns. Love to see target lock included on a basic. If the enemy capital ship is Empire, this target lock cannot be resisted. Which, cool, good, yeah. Special one is I'm the pilot. And it is, this is based on Bodhi's levels, right? So deal special damage to all enemies. If Profundity is the active ally capital ship, call Outrider to assist and reduce target enemy's speed by 10 for 2 turns, which can't be evaded or resisted. So yeah, specific call out to all Outrider. Outrider stays. That's for certain. All right. Then special 2 is called Spoofed Clearance Codes, and this is based on POW. Those are the 2 pilots, Bodhi and POW. Rebel allies recover 20% protection and gain tenacity up for 2 turns. And if the enemy capital ship is Empire at the start of the battle, inflict accuracy down on target enemy for 2 turns, which can't be resisted. If Profundity is the allied capital ship, reduce the cooldown of all Rebel allies by 1. Then we have a unique. This is SW0608, and it is at the start of battle. If the ally capital ship is Profundity, Rogue One gains 25% max health, and if Rogue One is in the reinforcement slot and the enemy capital ship is Empire, all Rebel allies gain breach immunity. Yes, that's going to shut down bounty hunters like big time. Which can't be copied, dispelled, or prevented. And protection up 100% for 2 turns, which can't be dispelled. If the enemy capital ship is Empire, while Rogue One is active or in reinforcements, non-capital ship enemies are immune to cooldown reduction. And then whenever an ally evades an enemy attack, they gain speed up for 2 turns, which is nice because it dishes out accuracy down. So you're going to be evading attacks. And then while there are other non-capital ship allies, Rogue One can't be targeted and is immune to taunt effects during enemy turns. This sounds similar to Falcon.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, besides all the constant assisting, sounds like it could free up Falcon. I don't know. It's my
That's your hope.
It's my fanfic.
Yeah.
Is that Falcon and Home One get reunited. And then the reinforcement ability is called Well, There Is Now. Well, there is now. It's one of those sentences you can just read a few different ways. When it enters the battle, inflict healing immunity on all enemies for 2 turns. Love that. Eat that, Houndstooth. Which can't be evaded or resisted. If Profundity is the allied capital ship, reset the cooldown of Call Reinforcements. And if the enemy capital ship is not Sith, increase download by 20%. Okay, so yeah, they don't want you doing good things against the Leviathan, clearly. If the enemy capital ship is Empire, increase the cooldowns of non-capital ship enemies by 1. That's nice too. So yeah, definitely going to use it as a reinforcement.
Yeah.
Your starters, I mean, it seems like starters are the same 3.
Yeah.
But this would probably bounce, I don't know, could bounce like Ghost and Phantom.
Yeah.
Because this comes in and resets the cooldown just the same way Phantom would. So, and Phantom doesn't do a whole lot on its own.
Yeah.
Yeah, looks really good. Should help Profundity versus Executor. That's literally, Profundity smokes everything in the game.
Yep.
Except Executor. This is going to change that, and it looks like it still will not beat Leviathan. So yeah,
it's just one of those moments where you're kind of like, all right, well, if right now I beat the Profundity with the Executor, so I mean that's kind of the tough part too. Like, what's going to beat this then?
Yeah,
is it just going to be Leviathan?
Probably.
Yeah.
I mean, and mirror. There may be like a solid mirror strategy, like with Leviathan.
I mean, that's so much fun, right?
You know, I don't mind it as long as there's like a some kind of contingency for playing versus AI. Yeah. Like Leviathan versus Leviathan. If you know what you're doing, you cannot lose that matchup. And if they do something like that, I'm always fine with that because I don't want to be caught in a ship battle that just takes forever and is obnoxious and you know, I don't know. Ships are such a weird thing in Galaxy of Heroes because you know they don't like that ships. They're not happy with what ships are. Mm-hmm. They're just not, and they never have been. But you know, you ship it, and it's part of the game now. So figure it out. And this is them doing that. I would also, while we're on the topic of ships, though, I would love to see Forlom and Zuckuss have a ship, the Mist Runner. Maybe okay, so this is the counter to Punishing One. And then they'll release Mist Runner, which will be the counter to this. So it's just going to be, it's eye for an eye makes the whole world blind, right?
Yeah, like right.
Okay, so that is Rogue One. We don't know anything about Rebel B-Wing, what that's going to look like, or Forlom and Zuckuss. So on to Hondo, I suppose.
Just
let's pull it up.
I'm ready.
Ohnaka.
I'm already ready for the next GL announcement, but
yeah,
I mean, just watching. I'm ready.
Well, like, in the past, we've tried to guess who's the next GL, and I feel like that's impossible to do. Once Hondo hits the table before Han Solo, you're kind of like, all right, well, we're just doing that now. Okay. Next one is going to be Chief Chirpa.
I hope not.
You know?
I mean, again, it's awesome either way. It's going to be a sweet character into it. If you've had a chance to watch it, it's just amazing. The first attack, the first set to it. I mean, it looks like it's going to be a lot of fun, especially at the beginning. So,
I love it. All right, well let's get let's get through this. I got plenty of water.
Limber up those
take it all.
Boards.
Yeah. So, Pirate King Hondo is dark side.
Oh.
That's my biggest surprise.
Actually, yeah.
Is they didn't make him neutral. So let's see. He's I was distracted by all the preamble. But all right, let's just go ability by ability. We'll piece it all together at the end and try and make sense of this kit. So let's start with his ultimate. Because that's where the kit reveal starts. All right, so it's called Mutual Gains for me. And it is charging it is Pirate King Hondo gains. Are we going with Kondo? I saw Meathead posted something about Kondo, like King Hondo.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try it out tonight. I'll see if I like it. Try it out
tonight. Just wear it, walk around a little bit, see how it feels.
I'll just walk around the house, say Kondo.
Yeah.
Kondo. I don't know. It gains 1% ult charge whenever a pirate ally gains a stack of profit, and 2% ult charge whenever a pirate ally uses an ability that steals buffs. And boy, they'd be doing that.
Mm-hmm.
All pirate and smuggler allies are revived with 100% health. That's the actual ability. They didn't really break that up, but that's what it is. All enemies lose 25% turn meter, doubled for Jedi and Sith, which can't be resisted. Jedi and Sith enemies also have their cooldowns increased by 2. Enemies gain crit damage up, defense up, and offense up for 2 turns. So mutual gains, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Pirate King Hondo then inflicts tenuous agreement on all enemies for 2 turns, which can't be copied, dispelled, evaded, resisted, whatever, and grants favorable terms to all pirate allies for 2 turns, which can't be blah, blah, blah. So what those are is tenuous agreement. That's what the enemies get. That's plus 10 speed, deal 30% less damage to characters with favorable terms. Favorable terms, which is what your allies get, is plus 20% crit chance and offense, and recover 10% protection at the start of this character's turn. Gain a bonus turn and grant allied Kondo 2 stacks of profit when defeating an enemy with tenuous agreement. Whenever an enemy damages a character with favorable terms, they are inflicted with 1 stack of off balance for 2 turns. Ooh. Which can't be evaded. And Pirate King Hondo gains 2 stacks of profit. The speed up is kind of interesting too, because that implies that they're getting 1 like buff.
Mm-hmm.
We're getting another, but their speed up means theirs is going to run out first. So I'm curious to see that in action. I haven't watched any of the videos of this guy yet. So, okay. So that's the ult, right? His basic is called Pistol Panache. I love these names.
I know, me too.
So much. Oh, I love it when they have good names. Okay, Pistol Panache is deal physical damage to target enemy and gain 1 stack of profit. If this ability scores a critical hit, all pirate allies also gain a stack of profit. Sweet. If it is Pirate King Hondo's turn, call a random pirate attacker and a random other pirate ally to assist, dealing 2% more damage for each stack of profit on all 3 allies. And if the target enemy is Jedi or Sith, remove 2% turn meter for each buff and debuff on them. If any turn meter was removed, Hondo gains 3% ultimate charge. If Hondo had 10 or more stacks of profit at the start of his turn, this ability is guaranteed to critically hit if able.
Which is nice. I always love it when it's just guaranteed to crit.
That's all you can ask for. He has 2 specials. One is called Loot First, Ask Later. All pirate allies gain 10% mastery stacking until the end of the encounter. I like that. Pirate King Hondo steals all buffs, excluding taunt effects, from the target enemy, resets their duration, and grants all buffs on himself, excluding stealth and taunt effects, to all pirate allies. Then he inflicts the opposite debuff, if any, on the target enemy for 2 turns dispels any remaining buffs on them, and increases their cooldowns by 1. And they ain't resisting it.
I love that. And I was just thinking about this in Conquest too. I mean, the fact that these kits seem like they do so much stealing and then passing to the other person, like, I think he's going to be fun and really good in Conquest.
Yeah.
I mean, and then
the animation is him taking a very gentlemanly bow
for sure.
In very, very Hondo style.
But I mean, just to get the stacking too of mastery, I mean, it really feels like this is a kit that's really ramping up between the profit and then the mastery piece to it. So it's pretty fun. And now you got a full revive. You know, it's a real good kit.
Yeah. Special 2 is called Charismatic Captain. And he's just toasting and drinking. Love it.
I know. I love it.
Dispel all debuffs from all allies. And all pirate allies recover 30% health and protection and gain 25% turn meter. If Pirate King Hondo has 10 or more stacks of profit, consume 10 of them. And all pirate allies instead gain 75% turn meter and speed up for 2 turns. Then you call all other pirate allies to assist, and if Hondo consumed stacks of profit with this ability, call all other pirate allies to assist again. Cool. Yeah.
And watching this live, I mean, this is a difference maker at the beginning.
That's an engine.
Yeah. I mean, like, to basically just to pull and watching people use this, it actually works on Galactic Legends. So you can pull turn meter from Galactic Legends, which is pretty cool.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
And then his leader ability. He has a leader ability and 2 uniques. You thought we were close to done. No way.
Come on.
At the start, it's called Pirate King, self-proclaimed. And at the start of battle, all pirate allies and all smuggler allies gain 30% offense and 3% speed. Pirate allies also gain 35% defense and 25% tenacity, and are immune to fear, healing immunity, shock, and turn meter removal. Whew. That's good. If there are no light side allies, all pirates gain lightning raid for 1 turn. Increased to 2 turns if the enemy in the leader slot is a Jedi. Pirate King Hondo gains 2% ult charge whenever a pirate ally uses an ability that steals buffs. At the start of his turn, if there are Sith enemies, daze them for 2 turns, which can't be dispelled, evaded, or resisted. That's nice.
Mm-hmm.
If the enemy in the leader slot is a Jedi, pirate allies gain 10% offense and 4% speed. Whenever an enemy Jedi attacks out of turn, they take damage equal to 3% of their max health. And all pirate allies gain 2% offense, stacking for the rest of the battle. That's... Mm-hmm. That little paragraph is JMK killer right there. This damage can't be evaded and it can't defeat enemies. And then the lightning raid that is granted is deal 20% more damage and ignore taunt. And that's always, right? Oh, for 1 turn.
Yeah, gotcha. For 1 turn. So that first few moves, I mean, you're getting a ton of turn meter. You're pulling turn meter. You got extra damage. You're ignoring taunt. Yeah. I mean, it's pretty cool. And then as they start to ramp, I mean, it takes a long time for them to ramp, but it's pretty cool kit.
Yeah.
I keep on saying that, but sorry.
It is, yeah.
I know, right?
All right. So first unique is called It's Not Personal, It's Profitable. The second unique is just Galactic Legend, same as everyone else's. But this one is called It's Not Personal, It's Profitable. Maximum cap for profit is removed for him. At the start of battle, if he's in the leader slot, all pirate allies gain 5 stacks of profit. And Hondo gains an additional 2 stacks of profit for each relic amplifier level he has. Max 9 levels. Whenever an allied pirate attacks out of turn, they gain a stack of profit. Whenever pirate allies are damaged by a Jedi or Sith enemy, they gain a stack of profit. Whenever Pirate King Hondo uses a special, all pirate allies gain 2 stacks of profit. While pirate allies have 15 or more stacks of profit, they receive 10% less damage, and while they have less than 15, they gain 10% turn meter for each turn an enemy takes. Wow. And then Galactic Legend is, like damage they receive is reduced by 30%. They get extra health and protection. They take massive damage from destroy effects and immune to stun effects. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Looks potentially like a problem.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's going to be a problem.
He's going to be a real problem.
I mean, it reminds me a lot of Ahsoka. I think with Ahsoka, I don't think this is going to be one that it's not an SLKR where you're just going to destroy everything within just a few minutes, and it just is that side to it. I even think about watching him so far and the kind of the feedback that's been on Reddit and those things. It's like it's an Imperial Trooper style Galactic Legend.
Yeah,
I mean, and that's cool.
Like as far as gameplay is, it's just right out of the gate, boom, ba boom, boom, ba boom.
Because, I mean, I think you basically start, 5 or 6 moves are just you. And Smee just starts hitting like a beast. And as I was watching, like, it just kept on feeding him turn meter. And he was, one time, I think he attacked twice right in a row. I mean, it's a pretty cool kit. And, I mean, again, it's like a lot of times people are like, oh, I don't like pirates, blah, blah, blah. But, like, if this turns out to be a good overall team, I think people are going to stop. Yeah, they're going to stop. Like,
yeah, I get the pirate sentiment, but yeah, that's kind of the thing is we don't love pirates in Star Wars, but we do love Hondo. And Hondo needed a team of pirates to make him work. Yeah. So all the complaints about like the era of pirates, I get it. They're not the most exciting characters, whatever. But like you got to have it for Hondo. You're not going to have Hondo just have random synergies with other characters. Like you got to have some pirates for him.
I mean, even though he technically is a smuggler.
Yeah.
Which I thought was kind of interesting.
But I mean, if you're leaning into Pirate King identity, then yeah.
Yeah. So it really is very cool. And so, I mean, what we're probably, how long until we probably get him unlocked? Because you're a little bit farther than I am.
Not too terribly long. I mean, let me see where I'm at here. Yeah, I mean, a lot of my pirates they're all 5 stars at least. So, as long as that takes. But with the new assault battle, that helps a lot. And and now Quiggled and Athana. My Athana's close to done.
Yeah.
And Quiggled now being farmable, like it's gonna be a couple months, I think, because I'll get Athano done, I'll get Quiggled done, and then I'll finally start working on Brutus or Vane, or I forget the order on those two. But like, it's gonna take a while to get through all that, to even just make them farmable. So once Captain Silvo goes farmable, I am at 4 out of 85. So as long as it takes to get a regular character from basically the bottom of 5 stars up to 7 stars, that's what it'll take.
Quiggle just happened now. So then it's Kix, Brutus, then...
Oh, Kix. Yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, so Kix, Brutus, Vane, and then Silvo. So, I mean, we're still...
So what's our optimal team here, by the way? It seems like you don't want Kix because you want all dark side.
Yeah.
And Kix synergizes with Athano and Quiggled quite well.
So Silvo is 100% must, because that actually is amazing too. He goes through and he is just an amazing kit. And so
Silvo, Smee, Brutus, Vane.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Brutus is the one that
sense.
I mean, he dies a lot, it seems like, watching it,
Yeah.
but still, like, he's a big character. But Vayne, oh my gosh, like, he is a beast. And going against Lord Vader, I mean, he was almost unkillable at times too. So I mean, that was pretty cool.
Interesting.
Yeah. And like I said, Smee, I wasn't expecting Smee. It actually reminds me a lot of like Dark Trooper. Because his middle special ability, in which the funny part was too, is as you're starting to watch people play these, they're like, well, I got to relearn these kits because who knows what's going to actually do now. And so,
yeah, totally. But yeah, I see that with Smee. He already kind of reminded me of that because when I run pirates in the Order 66 raid, he's like, I mean, Enfys Nest can do a little, but like he's the damage dealer. He smacks some clones around pretty hard.
I am almost going to unlock him.
Yeah, he's fun.
Slow grind.
He's fun. The slow grind. Yeah, so that's any of you guys that are burned out on pirates, you're done. That's it. No more pirates for the foreseeable future.
Yeah. I mean, again, I'm ready for the next. I'm ready for the next little bundle here, but
yeah,
I'm already. It's done enough to pique my interest. It looks fun, so I'm ready.
All right. Well, this has been a very long show, but I feel like just packing Grand Arena into it because I think we're going to have a pretty quick recap of our week in Grand Arena. Is my guess.
Yeah.
How was your week 1 of season? What are we, 70?
Is it 70? It feels like 270
we're in season
sometimes.
70.
Wow.
It sure does.
So let's just say it was an easy round.
Good.
Because, you know, it's one of those things where if you just lose every single time, then it's pretty easy. So, yes, round 1 was a loss any How Wood. So it's kind of fun. I don't have How Wood. And it was pretty rude. I mean, SLKR, I'm so ready for this Datacron to go away. And I actually went through and I pulled every single GL, every good team for offense. And I thought, I don't care. I'm going to throw everything I can at it.
Yeah.
Well, guess what? It didn't work. So
that's my least favorite thing is when there's a team that, like, if the one counter doesn't work, the rest of your roster does not matter.
Yeah.
I hate that.
I got to the point where I used every single GL that I had on SLKR and I still lost. So at that point, you just move on, right? So that one was a 194 to 1375. So how wooed.
How wooed indeed.
Right. So, and then round 2, I was like, all right, so we still have SLKR, which sucks, but I was able to 2-shot it. So here we go. Right. So, problem was I forgot that I put all of my everything on offense still. So that means my defense was pretty loosey-goosey. So I ended up having, I won, and I didn't win. Come on, that's not going to happen. I lost 1745 to 1829. So that was a whooping. And then I go into round 3 and I turn it on and again, forgot to change my defenses again. So it was an 1823 and they had their SLKR defense. So that was against Tell. So I'll tell you, I lost 321 to 1823. So rough one. Again, it is what it is. When this SLKR stuff goes away, and the nice thing is, look, unless it's in the back, I don't see an SLKR this time. So hopefully, I get to play a little bit of Grand Arena. So
it's not as bad in 5s, but it still is not cool.
Yeah,
like in 3s, I literally have a rule. I will not even try it.
Yeah.
I don't. I value my sanity too much.
How about for you?
Yeah. I had some ups and downs, but mostly I'm all right with it. I kind of like bounced in and out of Kyber 2 and 3. Relegate, promote. So round 1, I won against Mole Farfel, I guess.
I like that.
My failures on attack were Jedi Master Luke could not take out Ahsoka. I didn't think he could, but it's kind of like one of those all I had left moments.
Sure.
Traya died at the hand of Gungans. Like,
wow.
Gungans taking out Traya? Are you what? That's frustrating. And then Sith Eternal Emperor failed against Ahsoka to whatever. That hurts. And now, last week I knew that stuff, but I didn't know what defense was going to look like. Wampa smoked my Jabba. Which is my new favorite sentence.
Yep.
Yeah, I had heard that was a thing. I didn't have the Datacron at the time, but I had heard that Wampa could just wreck a Jabba.
Yeah.
So that's the one that happened. But I won 1071 to 78. Round 2, I go up against Casper. And here's my attack strategy. Jedi Master Luke versus Qui-Gon. I win. Leia versus Lord Vader. I win. Sith Eternal Emperor versus Ahsoka. Loses again. And I quit. And my opponent had it in them to do one more battle than I did, apparently. Wampa smoked my Jabba again. And then Jedi Master Luke beat Lord Vader. I was shocked to see that.
Yeah, definitely.
I guess with the Datacron, maybe that makes sense. You know, I mean, Jedi Knight Luke is a monster with that Datacron. And then their Leia beat my Finn. They used a Leia to take out my Finn. And I'm a little frustrated by that. So I lost 142 to 201. Big, exciting matchup. Which illustrates my point that no one likes Grand Arena right now. We're just doing enough matches to win and then putting it back in our pocket. And then round 3 against Movan Lipost was Darth Bane failed against Queen Amidala.
Oh, wow.
What? It's Queen with the Poncho Pals and Ayla and Shakti. And I lost and just like was completely beside myself. How does that happen?
Yeah.
Jedi Master Luke beat their Radis and Malgus beat their Great Mothers, which was great because they only won one battle. So I won 140 to 73. They beat Lord Vader. They beat Lord Vader with Bo-Katan because some things will just never change. And Great Mothers did get a hold against Darth Revan. So that's my week.
Yeah.
So far in this one, I streamed round 1 against Major Bones. I got a full clear. The only battle I lost was because BlueStacks crashed.
Yeah.
And it was the very last battle too. And I just was really happy about that in the moment. I was super happy.
I mean, you were talking about like, oh, I'm going to get a great score. This is going to be great. And then it wasn't.
It's still a good score, but like the game owes me at least 15 banners.
Yeah.
So anyways, that's it, man. That's it. Except the juicy part, which I am so sorry. Last week we left it out of the show. Somehow when I uploaded the file, it was only like 40 minutes long. So some of y'all did not get to learn until a few days later when I fixed it, and last episode works fine now. But let's make sure we get it in this week. Who you grinding?
Yeah. So my conquest character is Smee. We are 5 away. So we're going to unlock him finally.
Holy moly.
Again, I had 0. Like, I knew this wasn't going to be used until later on, so I haven't even remotely tried. So guess what? It's finally going to happen as soon as that can show up. I have enough currency to get it in the store as well, so which is nice. But so Dirty Clones wise, they're officially done. Even though I did find
love it.
did you have anything where ruse for the disguise clone? Like it was,
yeah. So that was like, they changed it.
Oh, did they?
And refunded everyone all the mats for it. And I'm like, as I was celebrating last week, I have all the Zetas. So I'm like, cool. I'll slap it right back on there. I'm not going to look at the change. I don't care. Yeah. I want it.
Yeah, I didn't even see that until, So, but Scorch actually went from Relic 6 to Relic 7. He is officially done. Moving on from there. Now, weirdly enough, I actually, no requirement needed. Ended up going through and getting ready for Mace. So Ayla went from Relic 3 to Relic 5. Also gave her Zeta. So that way she will be ready. I was hoping that Mace was going to happen already. So, but, is what it is.
Many of us were.
Right. So, because I was like, they're going to get, they're going to go through and get their Hondo, and I'm going to get my Mace, and it's going to be okay. So I'm like,
them.
It's not like this we're not on the Titanic 1%. Or anything at this point. So, I mean,
sometimes it feels like we're on the Titanic.
A little bit, right? Yeah, we're never, even though like we know the iceberg's coming, we're still on that ship. Oh yeah,
we're on the Titanic like modern day.
Yes.
Sometimes is what I meant.
But yeah, so Hondo stuff. We have Athano went from 53 out of 65 up to 28 out of 85, and then now he is up to Relic 2. So who he was 0. But now I'm actually holding all of my signal data for Mace actually. So I want to get him up to where he needs to be, and then obviously I got a little bit of time. So now. Quiggled just went through. I'm not sure why they're going fleet right now. We got last two are fleet.
Yeah.
Which means that I am losing, like if it was, I don't know, you're losing a little bit because you don't get as many refreshes on those, it feels like. So,
well, the frustrating thing is I got nothing great to spend my regular energy on. Mm-hmm. And so I'm kind of like, fine, I'll do my refreshes and I can farm them both, but whatever.
But from the store, the online store, I usually get so much regular energy that it was just nice, right? Sure. So like I'll get 200, 300, it seems like every day. So, but yeah, well, it is what it is. Now Quiggled is farmable. He was 20 out of 30 and now he is 8 out of 65. So nice as a whole. Now Kix went from 29 out of 30 up to 6 out of 65. So I was able to get him into relics. That's always a good feeling. That's another great change that they made, and I always appreciate it.
Yeah. So, let's just use our characters way sooner. Yeah.
It just feels like the daunting task of getting them from 12 to 13 just isn't there anymore too. Like it just feels a little bit easier. And then because you're going to get it anyway, it's starting to work well with the grind. Mm-hmm. Now, Brutus went from 12 out of 30 up to a whopping 27 out of 30. So hopefully we can get those 3 shards so that way we can start getting him up to where he needs to go. Yeah. Bane went from 17 out of 30 up to 24 out of 30. And then Silvo is 22 out of 30 up to 27 out of 30. So
they're all just so close.
Close
to that star, they can taste it.
I was really hoping with those Gamble packs that I was going to get at least up to where it is. But hey, guess what? It's all right. Like, honestly, with how the, everything works for the materials, it's probably better not to have them ready. But I'm sitting right now for Omicron's at 16, and so I was looking at some territory battle ones. I haven't decided yet. Oh
yeah, man.
I was thinking actually going with the Mace's team when he comes in. So I think it's going to be Depa has one, which is kind of nice. Makes
solid.
Yep. So I'm maybe thinking on that one, just because the only thing is most of them are Relic 5. I at least have to probably get them to Relic 7 to feel like it's worth it.
Yeah.
At minimum.
That's why, like Kyle Katarn, I never did, because I've got him at Relic 5, and I know it's a good Zeta, but then I have to Relic him up, and I don't know.
Yeah. And then I actually also, too, had another Zeta that came out, which I think now I know why, because I should have put it right back on to Ruse, but didn't. But Jocasta got one of hers, so I'm still working on it. I'm actually pretty far back for Zetas. I used to be... ahead of the game a little bit, but now with all these characters coming out, I really
not Mace isn't going to help.
No, I'm going to have a baby Mace for a little bit, but he's going to be probably Relic 7, but he's only going to have pool noodles. Right. All right. So yes,
I'll hit you with the baba.
Yeah, right. So that is actually for some of you is like probably 3 weeks worth of growth on that case. So I'm happy for you.
Oh man.
But yes. So I got to know as well, because I mean, I don't actually remember last week at all. So I got to, fill the bucket again for this week. So who are you grinding?
Yeah. Well, I don't remember much of last week either, but that's because I'm old and I don't have a good memory.
That's my reason.
My Mace stuff is done. They've all been at Relic 5, but I took Scorch from Relic 5 up to 7. I figure he's usually the first to die in my raid runs. So let's start with him. I'm going to get them all up to at least 7. I honestly would love to take them and Tarkin up to 9.
Yeah.
If I could do it for one team, I feel like they're the least frustrating team for me. Now you streamed your run and it was
rough,
a mess, but then we learned you were missing a couple Zetas, and I think that's probably a big part of what was going on there. But I think they're the least frustrating team for me to use in there. So if I'm gonna do higher tiers with someone, they're the ones. My Hondo Rex, Captain Athano went from 28 up to 51 out of 100. I took him from Relic 3 up to Relic 4. So really, we're looking at 49 shards and a Relic level, and he'll be done. Which is not that bad in the grand scheme of things.
Sure.
Quiggled went from 10 up to 12 out of 85 as he became farmable today as we record. So not a whole lot to work with. Kicks, no movement. Brutus, I took him from gear 12 up to Relic 3. Maybe I did that last week and didn't delete it. Yeah. Vayne, no movement there. Silvo, I did take from 19 out of 65 up to 4 out of 85. And from Relic 2 to Relic 3. Kenobi, Bosk, Chewie, Hondo, those guys are all set. Just ready. Zetas, I got Ruse back.
Yeah.
So that's something. And then for Omicrons, I did Great Mothers to the old ways. And I did it because it's pretty good. But I haven't done a Territory War one in a while. And I looked at the teams at the good Territory War ones that I didn't have versus the teams that we set. And that seemed like the best one, like bang for the buck.
Mm-hmm.
And I know we don't focus on Territory War, but occasionally I sprinkle one on there. Like, all right, I'll help a little bit.
Just a tiny bit.
If I remember to set my defenses. Last week we had that one where I didn't, and I had to do attacking, and I didn't get any rewards because I didn't win enough preloaded fights. So for Datacrons, I mostly just have leveled up a little bit, some of the ones that I already had, but I got all those focused ones, and Wampa's at level 9, which is as high as that goes. Rolo I have taken to level 5, Shorty up to level 3. I think it's going to stay at 3 because that's where you get the droid bonuses which are great for Grievous. You get bonuses every time you dispel enemy buffs. Like B2 is just charging that. So that's really cool. And then I got the Vader one, which I think I'm going to take all the way up.
Yeah.
I have it at level 11 so far, and I just kind of keep going. So I guess I'll just kind of keep going. I might take the Rolo one a little higher. Level 6 is where you get something for like one of the Hoth bros that you're never going to use. So that seems like a waste, but then 7 and 8 are like pretty good stat buffs for people. Yeah. So it just depends. It's really my only gate there is the actual like tickets, the data cache currency stuff. I just I buy it whenever the store refreshes. I'm not going to manually refresh it, but every time the store refreshes, I buy more, and we'll see how far that goes. All right, that's all we got for you this week. It may not be the best advice, but at least we didn't recommend that terrible Darkseid Ray Datacron. Just forget that it happened. Soon we'll be able to move on. If you want to continue the conversation, join our Discord server. It's linked in the show description. Become a real live Jawa by supporting us on Patreon, and share your thoughts by leaving us a podcast review. Big thanks also go out to Pabuapa and swgoh.gg and swgohevents.com for providing all the hard data we misinterpret weekly. Thanks for tuning in, and may the Force and RNG be with you.